So here is the first video about Capture One and the main reason why I decided to work with Capture One rather than standard Lightroom. The reason why I started using Capture One is very simple. I hate Lightroom. I tried it with the Lightroom version of 4, and at that time it was like pretty horrible. It was almost impossible to work with it when you were shooting tethering, so you have connected your camera via the USB port with your computer. It crashed all the time when I accidentally pull out the cable or I wanted to change lens or something like that. Also, it was at that time it was horrible when you were shooting on an event with several cameras, so you want to put all the pictures into one catalog, or I have no idea how they call it. So in the past I was working with Bridge and Camera Raw, and after a few years I found the best editing software on the world named Capture One. The reason is simple. Now with Capture One I have no problem at all with shooting tethered. If I accidentally pull out the cable, or I want to switch the lens, or I want to change the battery, I don't need to restart it or anything else. After a few seconds it will catch up and you can shoot directly. So that was the main reason. Also, with importing files from several cameras, I have no problem at all doing it. I just import all the images in one session, and then I just ordered them via the date. So I have every picture chronologically and so on. And the third, and I found this feature about 5 years ago, when you import your raw files into the Lightroom, automatically it will put ICC profile of Adobe Standard, so the colors look really bad. On the other hand, when you import the images inside Capture One, they are generic profiles for each camera. So if I am importing images from several cameras, I have no idea with which one was the picture taken, because all the colors look very similar, almost the same. If I want to see which camera was I using, I have to find it and to show it. I can't tell the difference between the cameras otherwise than see the EXIF. So that was the reason why I switched and why I'm using Capture One. And now we can start doing with the Capture One. I have here with me on this card some pictures that I taken last week during our hike. So I will start with this. I will show you why I'm using it, how to use it, and the main differences in my workflow process. So right now we are inside of Capture One. I have still here some pictures that I was editing, but still we will start a new session or catalog. Here with File you can find Start New Catalog or Start New Session. Which one to choose? For me the best option is to choose Session. When you will choose a catalog, you will create a whole new catalog, and on your disk it will be like one big file. So if anything will happen to your computer or your drive, or during the transferring from computer to external hard drive or something like that, you will lose everything. If you will create a new session, it will divide it into smaller groups. So start new session. I'm starting all the time with the year, month and the date. We have been shooting it on the 14th, and and I will put it into my location, so you can choose in which location it's gonna to go. Also, it will create automatically a new capture subfolder, so if you are shooting tethered, all the images will go to this subfolder. Also the subfolder of the select, so the shots you want to use or your best shot. I'm not using that. Also the output folder, so everything you are gonna render or want to process will go there, and also the trash subfolder. So still you will have all your images with you. So the session is already created. So let's go inside the Finder, and here we have our folder when we want to import our pictures. As you can see, here is the sessions folder, or how to call it. Here is the capture, output, select, and trash. It's still empty. This is the reason why I am using sessions, because if anything happened, the worst case scenario is that I'm going to lose this session. Nothing happened because I can still create a new one and go directly through the subfolders, so I will load the raw files from the folder. Also, if something happened, the worst case scenario is that I will gonna lose one raw file or one file with some edits, so nothing that bad. So let's put card inside, and in the moment you will put the card in your card reader, there will appear new windows, and there's all images you have on your card. It will load slowly, you can zoom it or something like that, I don't care. But let's go through the files you can do. The thing is, you have to, or you can click to include subfolders. So if you are using folders on your card, the same as I'm using, so every day I'm going to create a new subfolder, so it's easier for me to know how many pictures I have taken or something like that. So you can go through and click your subfolders. If you want to download directly one subfolder, just unclick it and that's all. The destination, I will put it to the session folder. It will directly copy it to those session folders. Also, I like to use it as a subfolder, so it will create me here a new folder that I want to call raw files, or you can call it however you want. And backup, if you have some really important session, you can directly create a backup, so it will copy it twice. You will also have there a backup file with all your raw files and everything. I am not using it because I have a time machine on my computer. Naming, it's very easy to use it. I'm creating like PB, it's shortcut for my name, image, date, year, month and day, then the job name, and then the image counter. So it will call all my pictures with PB, the image date that was created, and then the job name. You can find here anything you want to add. I have no idea what model, GPS coordinates, ISO, focal length, or whatever you want to use. So I will hit here the job name, and then we have here metadata, so you can edit your metadata on the import, so you can write the copyright and the description, so that you own those photos, like copyright by blah blah blah, and description, we went to there and we shoot this, or whatever you need, so you can easily find your images. The adjustments, on the import you can already import some styles. It's the same as presets or some presets. And also you can click auto adjust. I don't recommend it, and I always have checked include existing adjustments. If you are using, or if you edit your images directly in your camera, it will create a small file with those adjustments, so you can adjust, so you can automatically include those adjustments to your pictures. But I am using it just because I am using the rating button on my camera, so also it will download all the rates. And that's all, and file info. right now there's nothing. If I check just this one, it will show me the model and size and everything else. Here is eject card after the download is finished. So when your download is finished, it will automatically eject your card from the computer and erase images after copying. I'm not using it because sometimes I need to have backups, so I'm downloading the pictures inside my computer, and after that I am copying that to the external hard drive. After that and after the time machine went through, I'll erase those images from my card. It's like having it on several media at the same time till I have them on backup. So this is the basics. So let's check. Let's select all the images and start import. That's that. Nothing else you need to do, and the import starts right now. It will show you the approximate amount of time that you need to download all those images, and that's it.